Hey guys, need to get some wood to make a fire. So here's what I'm using. This is the Ontario SP51 Gen 2. What an awesome knife. I absolutely love it. I like it better than my my RTAC. So this is a standing dead. Never cut down live trees. Let's see how this old girl does. Boy, this just doesn't want to let go, does it? There we are. Yeah, that took a few smacks. It's pretty tight in there, but it's good to clean out all this dead stuff. So, the Ontario SPF 51, I believe this is, for whatever reason, Ontario has discontinued this model, and I sure don't know why. It's great. If you find one, pick it up. Fantastic blade. Hey guys, all right, now we're going to try the Sawviver. We did one with the big old blade. Now we're going to use the Sawviver. These are awesome. This one's all made. This is made of aluminum in Canada. Made in Canada, which I always like to buy at home. Flipper down. You put your blade in that's stored right inside the handle here. Blade's right in there. You pop it in. You turn this little red set screw and you tighten your blade up. Boom. This thing probably weighs, it's less than that big old SP51 by Ontario. So we're going to do another standing dead. In fact, this one right over here, if you can see, it's split off at the top, halfway through. So we'll get on here, take this one down. Normally I like to take stuff down a little bit lower, but keep a little bit of pressure on the back if you can on these smaller pieces of wood, just so you don't bind up. Clean this from the back a bit. Tighten, give her a little tighten, and bring her down. Now that's the big thing. You see, I got whacked on my arm. Good way to hurt yourself when you're out in the middle of nowhere all by yourself. That's just how easy accidents happen when you're by yourself, or even when you're with people. That's just how easy accidents happen when you're out in the bush. Now let's see. I might end up not even using this. You see what? You know what? This thing is soaked right through. I can look at here, and that is soaked 3/4 of the way through. Water must have been running down through the crack, so I'm not going to use that one. But anyway, there is the fantastic little Sawviver. If you find one, go ahead and get it. I've got this one at Mountain Equipment Co-op. I don't know, under $30 Canadian. Highly recommended. They work like a darn, and they sure make it a lot easier than snapping something with a blade. This goes in the backpack with me everywhere. Fantastic piece of kit. All right, guys, I'm gonna start processing, getting some of the wood here split and ready to go. We're just gonna use the Ontario again. We'll just knock the branches off of this one real quick. I like big knives. They're for the most part work like this. You know, you can carry a hatchet with you, absolutely. But I just find a big knife to be so much easier to use for a lot of things. You know what? You can gut a moose with this. Axes not so much. So here's another one of my standing deads that I picked up. We'll use all this little stuff for kindling. Big knife just rocks, man. Hey, whack one. So you do that with your little bushcrafter knives, have their place. I'll probably be breaking out the fall niven here in a bit. There, certainly made fast, short work of those. So let's snag the saw viver up and start doing a little bit of wood chopping. Alright guys, let's get out of here and hit the old saw viver. Show you how quickly this makes clean up this wrist size wood. Now if you're going to be out here for any length of time and you want a big fire as a survival fire or a long-term fire, you're going to want to find stuff a lot bigger than this. You're going to want to look around for the standing dead that's the size of your arm or your leg. I just want a quick little fire to keep me company and roast up a little bit of Dubuisson sausage in a bun. Normally when I go out for any length of time, I'll cheat and take my chainsaw. It just makes so much quicker, but for just little stuff like this, you can't beat the saw viver, man. Now these are fairly small pieces, but we're still going to have to bust them down, just because it's a lot easier starting a fire with square edges. Alright, one more cut guys and we got her. There we are. That made short work of it. So, I'm lucky enough here to have a slightly crooked stump to work on, so let's just get a level spot out here for ourselves. There. A lot of times I'll use a big knife just like an axe and not worry about batoning it, especially in a smaller piece like this. For the bigger stuff, oh yeah, you'd want a baton. You know, play yourself out if you got a whole bunch to do. So there, you can just see how easy this really is. Like I said, the guys that like axes, absolutely. Although I found that even a good hatchet is going to be a lot heavier than a big knife. There, we've probably got enough little stuff split up, so I'm going to get my fire ready. We'll get some stuff going for that.